Good day guys. FS Guide is back again with another video. It's a brand new video like always before. It's been a while, but guys, this is a banger I'm bringing to you guys because it's one of my best strategies so far. I'm bringing out for free, guys. This strategy is a banger. You won't want to miss it. Just watch till the end. Don't miss a second of this video. So it's synthetic in this strategy, of course, but it works best on volatility 100. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, I'm making use of volatility 100 and 1 hour time frame. So it works on any time frame, but I'll be using the 1 hour time frame. So guys, stick to the end of this video. But before I continue, let me quickly show you guys on just my channel. For those of you who have not subscribed, so if you would like to subscribe, we drop free content here. Okay, that's free signals. That's free signals. That's what we do here, and we're doing good here. So we're really doing good here, guys. So just in case you want to join, if you want to join, so just check in the description box below this video or the comment section. You see the link to my Telegram channel. Just join. My WhatsApp contacts will also be there, so in case you want to DM me. Okay, guys. So let's continue. Let's not waste time. So I'll put my phone in landscape. So what's the condition and how does this strategy works? So this strategy, we're basically making use of market structure and a technical tool, which is Fibonacci tool. Okay, Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, so what's the condition for the strategy? So let's show a buy example. So for a buy, what are we looking for on a buy? We want to see an impulse, a strong move, then a correction, something like a range, okay, then an impulse again. So what about a sell example? What are we looking at for a sell example? Okay, so let me show you guys. For a sell example, we want to see an impulse to the downside, of course, then a correction, something like a range, then straight down again. Okay, just as simple as that. So how do we combine this with the Fibonacci retracement to get perfect entries? So let's check it out. So currently now, in the present market structure now, okay, that is what price is doing right now. You can see this impulse, then the correction, but the conditions are not yet met, so we'll not be using that as an example. So let's go into the past. So guys, you can see right here we have an impulse here. Is an impulse, then this kind of like a range and another impulse. So that's what we're looking at. That's the condition for a buy entry. So let's check. So we go to our Fibonacci tool. So then what we do is take from the bottom of that impulse to the top of the next impulse move. So let's just drag it to this side. So let's be sure what we are doing. From the bottom of that impulse to the top of that next impulse. So check it out. This is what I'm talking about. Why is my chart going back? Okay, now the bottom here, as you can see, then this was the range, then the next impulse that created before the retracement. So basically we are trading pullback or retracement. Okay, so then the next thing now is to look at your, we're making use of the 50 zone and 61.8 zone. So let's just look at this zone like this. That would have been an entry. Where will our stop loss be? Our stop loss would have been, I don't know why my chart is going back. Stop loss would have been below this level here. This is an obvious double bottom here. Okay, below this level, and you can see price never got there. I don't know why my chart is just going back. Then where will our take profit be? Obviously, take profit will be at this stop here. When it retraces this high, you can see it was smashed. So that's example 1. Let's go and let's check for more examples. So let me delete that. So I will not like this video to be too long. Just stay with me so you understand. We have another setup right here. This was an impulse. This 1 hour time frame. We step to lower time frame, we see more details about it. So this was an impulse. Then if we look closely, like we have this sideways move before another impulse. So let's do the same thing. So this Excel example. So from the top of that impulse move to the bottom of that next impulse move. Okay, so notice what happened there, guys. So let's use our zone. Don't forget the level is 61.8 and 50%. So within that zone, you can see price just tap into it a little bit. So where will our stop loss would have been? Obviously at this level, as you can see, there's a level here, you can see. Then where will our take profit be? Of course, take profit would have been around here, okay, where price was coming from, then smashed, as you can see. So that's example 2. So let's clear this and let's check for more examples. Okay, so I'm seeing another one right here. If you go to lower time frame, it's more detailed, as you can see. So, but let's look here. We have an impulse, then a sideways move, another impulse. So we'll go and take our Fibonacci again. This is the third example. From the high of that impulse to the next impulse move downward to the low. Let me make it a little bit accurate, more accurate. So the next thing now is take your zone and mark the 50. Where is the 50 and 61.8% zone, guys? Look at it here. You can see price got exactly at that side. So mark it. Where will your stop loss be? Stop loss would have been above this high, as you can see here, because this was the nearest resistance, and take profit would have been here, this level, smashed, as you can see. So that's example 3. I don't want this video to be too long, but I want to show you guys how accurate this strategy is. And guys, if you find this video interesting, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it, subscribe, turn on the bell notification so that whenever I post a new content, you'll be the first to get an alert. Okay guys, then don't forget to share it and comment. Okay, so that's example 3. Let's go to example number 4. So example number 4 is still right here. Okay guys, if you go down to lower time frame, you see it clearly. This was an impulse move and this is a correction before it drops. So why did I call that an impulse move? Because look closely, we have this high right here. Okay, this high, notice it was never broken. Neither did it create any double top, but it fell again. So that was an impulse. So this is example number 4. So let's go again to take our Fibonacci. Let's make it very fast. Okay, that's an impulse. We have this correction, then down to the impulse that pushed price up again. So now back to that zone that leads us to this same 61.8 and 50% zone. You can see it again. Price got there and dropped. That's example number 4. So let's move to next example number 5. So I'm not seeing much here. Okay, yeah. I think there's another one here. It's another one here, but I think we need to go to the lower time frame. I'm seeing one other one here. Okay, let's step lower to 30 minutes or 15 minutes for that example. Let's step lower to 30 minutes or 15 minutes for that example. Okay, that's it there, right? Okay, so let me clear that. So we can notice here, so this is example number 5, right? Impulse. If you notice, this was a sideways move. Look at it, then another impulse before it pushed up. So let's check what happened over here. So our Fibonacci again, this is example number 5. Hope I did not miss the count. So from that high to the next one here. So yeah, so let's check to this place. We have this high to this low. Okay, so although price let me speak in English. Price busted into through the 61 and 50% zone, but where would you have put your stop loss? Okay, this is our zone, right? But ideally, where would you have put your stop loss? Look closely, guys. You notice that there was a flip zone. If you go to lower time frame, notice a flip zone over here. Notice here there was a flip zone. Okay, let's go to lower time frame, like the 15 minutes time frame. You see what I'm talking about clearly? You can see the flip zone. Notice this was a resistance, non-support, resistance. You can see that here. That should have been your stop loss zone. Did price get there? No. So let's go. So what did price do? Price did what? Price fell immediately again. Where is it? You can see it to us take profit again. So let's go back to, as example number 5. Let's go back to our 1 hour time frame. So let's go back to our 1 hour time frame. All right. So that's example number 5. So where are we? So let's see. Let's check for more example. Okay, I already have one here. Okay, so notice this. Let me erase this. This is example number 6. Now we have, this was an impulse. You have to train your eyes, guys. Impulse, a range. You can see that. Then another impulse up. So let's take our Fibonacci 2 again. So this is a buy example. So don't make a mistake. All right, so we take from this to the top. Okay, let me extend it further. Let me extend it. So what did I do here? This low of that impulse range to the high that caused retracement. So let's check what happened at that zone. Notice price at zone 50 and 61.8 perfectly. Then what happened? Boom, to the upside. You can see stop loss would have been around this level here. This is the nearest support, double bottom. Then take profit obviously around here. Yeah, you can use this level as your take profit or this level as your take profit, and you see both was actually smashed. So that's example 6. Let's go to example 7. That was example 6. So let's go to example 7. Example 7. Okay, I'm seeing one over here now. It's example 7. So if you go to lower time frame, guys, okay, let's go. Example 7. So far I've not even recorded any loss. So let's just see, guys. Not like you will not see loss, but like I said, it's above 90% win rate. So starting from, you can see this was an impulse, right? Okay, then we have the correction and an impulse. So let's check what happened there. Okay, so this was the impulse, then the range, the impulse before it retraced. So price came in slightly, just a bit slight. Okay, let me adjust it properly. Okay, perfect. Now you can see price almost touched it. That's a 50. But what the price do, it does shut up from there. So even if you have actually entered, if I was the one I should have entered, you know why? Because if I remove this Fibonacci 2, you notice that we have a level around here. Yeah, so I would have taken this as confluence, you understand? Then I would have taken that trade also. Of course, my stop loss would have been down here below this level, and my take profit here, you can see smash. That's example number 7. I hope I didn't miss the count. Let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. If you go to lower time frame, you see a lot and a lot and a lot of examples. So where were we? Okay, very good. So let's keep going. Example 7. Let's check for example 8. Okay, just need to train your eyes to see it. You need to train your eyes to see it. Just train your eyes. Okay, this is looking like 1, but it's not a perfect example. Right here, you have this impulse, then like a range, but price went up before it came down. So this is not a good example. But unless you want to take this high, you want to take it like this. Unless you want to look at it this way, you understand, like a range this way. So, but it's not really a good example. But let's check it out. But it's not a good example actually. So let's check it out. It's not a good example. So we have the resistance, the high to the low. Let's check the low that returned back. Let's check the low that pushed price to retrace. So it's not a good example, like I said, but nevertheless, even price still reacted around that level. You see it, but this, like I said, is not a good example. So let's go to a better example. Let's see. This is one example here. This is example 8, right? So this is an example. You can see that range. Okay, so let's check what happened. Like I said, you won't always win, but it's above 90% win rate. Okay, so you take, this was the high that caused that move, and then this is when the move retraced back. Okay, so let's check it again. Let's be sure. So the high, yeah, then that low. So check your zone. So I guess this is our first loss we record, because now, okay, it's not even a loss. Price came here. You can see when it got to the side, it dropped down, but it was this level here that pushed it back up. So it didn't come to take profit, but it still sold a little bit. So that's example 8. So let's go to example 9. So if we were to record that as a loss, probably just one loss so far, right? One loss so far. So this is a good example here. Take note of this. This is an impulse. This is a correction. Excuse me. Then we have an impulse again to that side. Okay, but we don't know if price actually retraced back. So let's check. So we have, this was the nearest resistance. Okay, so the nearest support. It's not really a good example, but we are still going to take it. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Just train your eyes. This is the resistance, the pull, then this was the correction. But we will not really take that because it even went higher. But nevertheless, even if you have taken it, wait for the next impulse, then look at price at what level, what 61.8 or 50% zone again. At that side, we should have taken our entry. Of course, you can see boom to the downside. That's example 9. So you can see that this strategy has a very, very high win rate. Like the win rate is very, very high, guys. Very, very high. Now I think this is one, but this is the first loss. I think we have a loss right here. So because we have this high, if you go to lower time frame, you see it clearly. Yeah, so this was a loss. Okay, because what happened here was that we have this spike down from here, then we have this correction, then spike down again. You can see that. So yeah, this is where we would have entered and it should have taken us out. So this is like probably maybe the first loss or something. So let's go to 10th example. So then I wrap up this video. So just a lot of examples, just need to practice it. You need to train your eyes, practice it and that's so. This is another example here. If you look closely, you will see something like that here. So let's go to lower time frame so you guys will see. Probably the 15 minutes time frame. Let's quickly check for it. Then I wrap up the video. Okay, so there was this sharp move to the downside from here. This sharp move. Then you have this move, or even from here we have this move. If you have taken this move, then price ranged and dropped back. So let's check what would have happened right there if we would have seen it trade right there. So this high, right, then this was the low. The low that returned price back to the 50%. So let's check. So it kept falling from that side. So let's just check to this low. All right, so let me explain what I did here, guys. Look at this high impulse, then we have this move, then this fell down and kept falling down. See when it started pushing back up. So it pushed back. This was the 50, 60 and 58, 50 and 61.8 zone. Now, where will stop loss be? Let's check if we should have hit our stop loss. This is the nearest resistance right here. As you can see, nearest resistance is here. You can see this nearest resistance. So check. Did price ever get there? No, but price smashed down and hits our take profit, which would have been this zone. You can see, guys, so a lot of examples, different time frames. So this strategy is something you can just sit back and kind of like just, you can modify it, work on it, and it's a very, very awesome strategy. I'm giving it out for free. So if you find this content valuable, so I suggest you give this video a like, share, and turn on the notification bell so you don't sleep. So we have this impulse. Notice this again, then impulse. So let's check. This is the last example. Let's see if we would have won this trade or not. So to the last push up, so let's check. This was the first push impulse, then the range, and it pushed down. It kept falling down, so till when it starts reversing here. Now look at that zone, which is the 50%. You can see that same zone again, 61.8. Now let's see, though it busted through that zone, but where is the nearest resistance around there? This is the nearest resistance, as you can see. So you can see this is the nearest resistance. So the price ever get there? No. Look at price rather went down. So let's see if it actually smashed our take profits, because our take profit would have been this 0 level, okay, of the Fibonacci. So did this smash TP? Yes. Imagine that kind of a move. Okay, you entered from this price, from that level, and you took it right down to this side. That is 231 pips. So guys, if you find value in this video, don't forget to turn on the notification bell, this video like, and stay updated. Okay guys, catch you guys later.